What if I told you that your entire day is decided before 8 a.m. and not your talent, not even how many hours you study, but it starts with the first few things you do after waking up because your morning decides your energy, your focus, and the way you handle the rest of your day. Because think about it. How many times have you promised yourself, today I'm going to be productive and finally going to study? But a few hours later, you feel tired, distracted, and unmotivated before the day even really begins. And the worst part, you don't even know why it happens. But many students make the same mistake every morning. The moment they open their eyes, they grab their phone, check messages, and watch reels, and fill their brain with random information before the day even starts. Then later, they wonder why studying feels difficult. But here's truth. Most of the students don't understand. Your day doesn't become productive when you open your textbook. It starts much earlier. The first hour after waking up, it affects your mood, your energy, and your attention, and the choices you make throughout the day. Because if you start your morning with distraction, then it becomes much harder to become focused later. I know this because I used to do the same thing. I thought I needed more motivation and I needed to force myself to study harder. But I was wrong because I wasn't losing my day in the afternoon. I was losing it within the first 30 minutes after waking up. And once I changed a few simple morning habits, then slowly started changing my life. I had more energy and I could focus longer, and studying became easier. So in this video, I'm going to share you 10 simple morning habits that can completely change your life. And one more thing, you don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. and you don't need to study for 10 hours because these habits are simple. But when you repeat them every single day, they create big changes in your life. So stay until the end because the final habit is the one that separates average students and high-performing students. So without further delay, let's get into the video. Habit number 1, stop snoozing. Seriously, that extra 10 minutes isn't helping you. It's making you more tired. Every time you hit snooze, you're teaching your brain that comfort is more important than commitment. And when you repeat this every morning, it slowly becomes a habit of choosing what feels easy instead of what helps you grow. And that's exactly how procrastination starts. But successful students don't negotiate with their alarms. They get up because winning the first battle of the day creates momentum. And that momentum makes it easier to handle everything else. Habit number 2, stay offline. This one habit alone can change your life because most of the students wake up and the first thing they do is grab their phone, check Instagram, watch YouTube shorts, and reply to messages. And before they even realize it, their brain is already filled with distractions. And when they start studying, then focusing feels much harder because their brain is already trained to look for the next distraction. But your attention is one of biggest asset, so don't waste it before your day even begins. Instead, protect your first few minutes